Alrighty everybody, today I want to talk to you about leash laws and why they are important. And do you live in a state or a county that requires that you constantly have your dog on a leash? Is it good? Is it bad? Let's find out on the other side. Deuces! Alrighty guys, so here, I live in Orlando, Florida, and in Orlando, Florida, there is definitely a leash law in the city and in the county that Orlando presides in, which is Orange County. All the outside layer counties also have leash laws. What that means is, and I think people don't understand, that means that every time your dog leaves your property, it must be secured with a leash to a human. It's that simple. So you need to constantly have, I thought I have a leash, here you go. So this needs to become your best friend. And it's so many times that I see people walking around with their dogs off leash. I actually saw a guy come into the store, put the leash on the dog, make a purchase, and then walk out the front door, take the leash off the dog, and then walk through the parking lot with a dog off the leash as the dog was just running through the cars like it was nothing. I mean, come on, man. That could actually kill the dog. It can also harm any other pets that are out there. All right, use common sense, people. You have to be able to keep your dog secure and safe, not just for your benefit, but for the sake of others. That's where I have the issue. That's why I don't understand why people don't knock down, why the authorities don't actually write tickets for the law they're supposed to write tickets for. I don't understand that. I don't understand why, if there's a dog off a leash and it takes somebody like 15 times to call the police before someone even comes out, because that dog can do some serious damage and hurt somebody. It's a danger to the public and it's just left alone. I don't understand this, and I don't understand why we put up with it. So I am going to start an initiative that I'm going to require, not really require, but I'm going to start making phone calls for myself when I see people walking on the side of the street with their dogs off a leash. It's just gotten to the point that it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And to top it all off, and this is the worst of it all, I was at the mall here in Orlando, one of the local malls, and I saw a dog with a service vest on. All right, a service vest. So this is a service dog walking about 10 feet ahead of the handler in the mall. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, because what's happening is it's ruining the authenticity of what the public is supposed to see. If you have a service dog, that dog is supposed to provide a service for the human or the handler, or provide something to help that person. Well, if the dog is not on a leash, the dog is not secure. You're not keeping that $7,000 investment secure. And let's just say there's another dog in the mall that's not trained and they're walking around, and now you have two dogs that are not, it baffles my mind. So please, for the safety of the general public, for the safety of your pets, for the safety of other pets, just keep your dog on a leash. It's not a difficult task. You clip a leash on your dog to make sure your dog's secure. If you're that lazy that you think it's okay to walk your dog without a leash, you shouldn't have a dog. I said it. Because at the end of the day, you're doing more harm for your dog without having him secured than you are with. It's that simple. Because let's just say that dog is sitting in your front driveway and then decides to run across the street, and right as he's running across the street, here comes the car. Whose fault's that? The driver? No. That's your fault for not putting the leash on your own dog. So let's make a point, let's make a pact, and let's make a commitment to try to educate, not bash or beat up or yell at, But let's educate the community about the harm of not having your dog on a leash. And let's educate others in regards to keeping your dogs on leash for the safety of the general public. Because there are some people that just are terrified of dogs, and dogs feel that and they understand that, and they're going to take advantage of that. And we need to make sure we lay the groundwork for the next people, the next generation coming up behind us of dog trainers and handlers, so they see from our example how important this really is. Alrighty, this is Adam, your dog trainer. Sorry for my vlog going a little longer than normal, but this is an issue that we need to really tend to. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be dropping the Kong video about this thing and what I think about it. And I'll see you guys again on Tuesday for our live chat with Adam, where we talk about anything in my life and your life and all of the above. Alright, also don't forget the Monday mashup, where we're going to take two foods, put them head to head, and see how they do in a 3-hour time lapse. And that's about it, guys. Everyone have a great week. I'll see you all later. Actually, weekend. It's Thursday. So weekend, and I'll see you guys hopefully in class. And as always, go walk your dogs on leash, of course. Deuces.